Alright, today we're going to talk about subordinate conjunctions. Subordinate conjunctions are a complement to coordinating conjunctions. We already talked about in another lesson what conjunctions are, but as a quick refresher, conjunctions are words that join together. So in order to know what subordinate conjunctions are, we need to understand what the word subordinate means. Remember that you have the prefix sub in that word, so like submarine or subconscious. It has to do with being below. So, in that case, a subordinate occupies a lower position or rank than others. For instance, if you're in the workplace, you have a boss and then you have the people under them, those would be that boss's subordinates. So a subordinating conjunction is dependent on other words in the sentence. It occupies a lower rank depending on those other words. It is subjective to those other words in order to have its meaning. Some common subordinating conjunctions are listed here. There are many, many, many more of them, but you'll see common combinations like as or as though, so sometimes they'll be combining two or three of them together in order to create new ones. Now, what all subordinating conjunctions have in common, though, is that they are relying on there being more information after them. Since they are combining ideas together, as conjunctions do, they need more information in order to make sense. So, having a word like because, we often say because why? We're looking for more information. That's the thing with subordinating conjunctions. We expect there to be more to come after them. For instance, I have some examples to follow here in a second, but with the sentence here it says, I didn't do my homework because. We typically wouldn't just leave off right there. Because insinuates that there's going to be more information. Plus, it's hanging off with nothing else to go on. So, we need to make sure that if we say since or until, or because, or wherever, there should be more information coming after it. So, some examples of subordinating conjunctions that do give more information in that clause. For example, as soon as we get home, we will unpack. That's a sentence that's leading with your subordinate conjunction, and it has a comma after the phrase. And then I flipped it around and I started with my subject and my verb. We will unpack as soon as we get home. Next, I said I enjoyed Marley and me even though I cried the whole time. The girls woke up very late after staying up for the concert. Each time I have that subordinating conjunction, there's more information that's being linked to my subject and verb. And that's the role of a subordinating conjunction. It can't stand on its own, it needs more information, but it's helping to link that information together.